Hypertension is a technical term for chronic high blood pressure. High blood pressure itself is not bad for the health. For example, you can get high blood pressure when doing physical exercises, and which wouldn't pose a health risk. But high blood pressure for prolonged periods of time can be a serious health risk. And according to the CDC, an estimated 30% of adults in the U.S. have high blood pressure, although high blood pressure can also develop in adolescence.
So how do we define hypertension? Since hypertension is just chronic high blood pressure, we really need to understand first how do we measure blood pressure and what blood pressure is too high. The heart is a muscle which expands and contracts, pumping blood through your body. As your heart contracts, the blood pressure increases, called systolic pressure. In between beats, when it's not pushing, it is measured as diastolic pressure. Blood pressure then has to be measured both systolically and diastolically. Systolically, your healthy blood pressure should be between 100 and 140 when the heart is beating. Diastolically, when the heart is at rest, it should be between 60 and 90. So if you have a blood pressure of greater than 140 over 90 at rest and chronically, then you have hypertension. Mm-hmm.
Hypertension. The first is known as primary hypertension, and the second is known as secondary. Primary hypertension is also known as essential hypertension and has no known cause, though 95% of all hypertension cases are primary. Secondary hypertension is usually caused by reversible factors and in some cases is curable. It may be caused by kidney damage or impairment, tumors in the adrenal gland, thyroid problems, medication, or diet.
One of the reasons hypertension is so common is because there are so many different ways one can develop hypertension. Non-modifiable causes of hypertension include old age. As people age, they naturally tend to get higher blood pressure. Often this is regardless of their previous health. Genetics. Someone can inherit genes that make them more likely to develop high blood pressure, or they could inherit some sort of a heart condition. Modifiable include, of course, diet. Diets that are high in sodium, fat, or alcohol will make you more likely to develop hypertension. And lack of exercise will make you more likely to develop hypertension. Getting enough exercise, your minimum requirements per week, is one excellent way of fighting hypertension. Finally, to complicate things, secondary hypertension, which is hypertension caused by a different disease or condition, can be either modifiable or not modifiable. If the other condition causing the hypertension is modifiable, then you could argue that the secondary hypertension is also modifiable. However, if the other condition is non-modifiable, then you can make an argument that that secondary hypertension is also therefore not modifiable. Mm-hmm.
Nutrition recommendations for people suffering high blood pressure start with reducing sodium consumption, which is also a goal of the Healthy People 2020 campaign. The DASH diet, which is designed to target healthy weight loss, lower blood pressure, and cholesterol, recommends more vegetables, fruits, milk, and milk products. They also recommend at least 50 minutes of physical activity. Non-modifiable hypertension cases require consultation with a physician so they can prescribe specific medication to reduce blood pressure.